Remember me? Yes, I am your science teacher Lakshmi. I am your science teacher Lakshmi. Now, how was your exams? Was it easy? Before your exams and before your vacation Onam, I was teaching you all a small lesson, that is solids, liquids and gases. Last class we were discussing about solids and liquids. So we studied about solids and liquids in detail. I explained about solids. What are the peculiarities or features of solids? Can you name some of the solids around you? Yes, all things which you see around you are solids. In fact, the furniture, the pen, pencil, book and all which you use are all solids. Now, about liquids. Name some of the liquids. Yes, water, milk, then juice, etc. are some of the liquids you use. Now, solids, they have a definite shape. Solids have a definite shape. They do not flow. Solids do not flow. What about liquids? Liquids do not have a definite shape. Liquids do not have a definite shape. They can be poured. Liquids can be poured. Liquids take the shape of the container into which it is poured. Liquids take the shape of the container in which it is filled. Then liquids flow. It's all about solids and liquids. Next, we can study about gases in detail. Today, in this class, we are going to study about gases in detail. Gases. Next. Okay. So, gas is something which do not have a definite shape or size of its own. Gases are something which do not have a definite shape or size. Gases are all around us. Gases are all around us. In fact, this room is also filled with gas. In fact, this room is also filled with a mixture of many gases. Air is a mixture of many gases, and air is a mixture of many gases. Now, air moves and the moving air is called wind. The moving air is called wind. So, air is a mixture of many gases and air moves. You know, air moves. Now, like liquids, gases also flow. Like liquids, gases also flow. Gases flow in all directions. Gas will flow in all directions. That's why we can tell that gases spread. Gas spread. Now, suppose your mother is cooking something in the kitchen and after some time that smell reaches your nose. How is that possible? Because the gas is spreading. The smell, that is the gas, it is spreading along with the air. Next is about respiration. What is respiration? Respiration means breathing. Yes, you have studied about breathing in your second standard. Okay, this breathing involves two processes, that is inhalation and exhalation. That is taking in of air and we exhale out the inhaled air. So, during this process, two gases are involved. First one is oxygen. We inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. So, these are the two gases involved in the process of respiration or breathing. So, what all did you study about gases today? Gas spread in all direction. Then gas will flow. Gas is something which do not have a definite shape or size of its own. Next, we are going to study about forms of water. Forms of water. All of you know that water exists in nature in three forms. Water exists in nature in three forms. What are the three forms in which water exists? Yes, liquid. First one, liquid. Water exists as water itself. Okay, water is a liquid. Then, solid. Yes, you all know about ice. Ice is solid. Ice is the solid form of water. Next, about gas, the gaseous form of water. Do you know which is the gaseous form of water? Water vapor or steam. Water vapor or steam is the gaseous form of water. So, in nature, water exists in these three different forms, and one can convert into the other form. So, water can be converted from one form to the another. So, to this class, we can study about the different processes by which water can change its form from one form to another. So, first we can study about freezing, then melting, then about boiling, then evaporation and condensation. So, with the help of all these processes, water is changing its form. Okay, so water is changing its form in the three forms, that is solid form, liquid form and the gaseous form, with the help of all these five processes. So, let's study about all these in detail. Okay, first one is freezing. First one, freezing. Have you heard the term freezer? Yes, you can find freezer inside the refrigerator. Okay, take some water and put it inside the freezer. What will happen? This water will freeze to form ice. Water freezes to form ice. So, what is freezing? The process by which water, the process by which, that is liquid, changes into solid. The process by which water changes into ice on cooling is called freezing. So, the process by which the liquid changes into solid on cooling is called freezing. So, water freezes to form ice. So, this is the first process, freezing. Then, what about melting then? Second process is melting. Okay, take the ice from the freezer and put it outside and keep the ice in the room temperature. After some time, what will happen? You can notice that ice melts to form water again. Ice melts to form water again. So, the second process is melting. What is melting? The process by which the solid changes into liquid. That is, ice change into water again. That is the process by which the solid changes into liquid on heating is called melting. So, first we studied about freezing and now we studied about melting. So, next is about boiling. What is boiling? Take some water in a pan. Take some water in a pan. Now, heat it. Heat it for a longer period of time. What can you observe? You can notice small bubbles. Small bubbles are formed and the water begins to boil, and this process is called boiling. Small bubbles are formed and the water is boiling. Okay, now you can notice water vapor. Now you can notice water vapor or steam rising up. Water vapor or the steam is rising up, and this process is known as boiling. Okay, now you are boiling the water. You are heating the water for a longer period of time, and you can notice the small bubbles now you see are formed, and this process is called boiling. Now you can notice the water vapor rising up from the boiling water, and here you observe that steam rises up. Steam rises up from the boiling water, and this process by which water changes into steam. Okay, the process by which water changes into steam is called evaporation. The process by which water is changing into steam. Okay, the steam cools down and forms tiny water droplets, and this process by which the water droplets are formed is known as condensation. So you have studied about freezing, then melting, then boiling and evaporation. Now you have placed that water in a pan and you have boiled it. Okay, you have noticed that steam rises up, and the process by which water changes into steam is called evaporation. Okay, and the water is boiling there. Now take a lid and place it above the pan. Take a lid and place it above the pan. What will happen? The steam that is rising up will touch the lid, and that will change into water droplets. The steam that was rising up will touch the lid, and it will cool down, and it forms tiny water droplets. Okay, and this is all about condensation. This is about condensation. Water can change its form in nature with the help of all these processes. Okay, first one you studied about solids, liquids, and today you have studied about gases. Now the change of forms of water. This is all for today. So bye.